In the sky, Lord, in the sky. We're here today to talk tag licks, those licks that come in after a vocal phrase before the singer comes back in singing again. The concept of tag licks in bluegrass goes back to Lester Flatt and his famous guitar G-run, which initially was just 3 notes that began on beat 3. 3, 4, 1. It would come in after the vocal phrase, so you'd be playing rhythm, do the tag lick, come back and play rhythm. In our little cabin home on the hill. If you're relatively new to mandolin, you probably will be using these simple chords, which is fine to learn the concept of tag licks. We'll move into our full chop chords here in a bit. Full tag licks customarily begin on beat 2 and finish on beat 1 of the following measure. Here's our first full lick. Our little cabin home on the hill. The concept will work for most bluegrass songs in 4/4 time, so we will change out the song for each demonstration. You can take a lick and move it an octave higher. It's very common that the licks are played in the higher register. Please don't take my sunshine away. Many tags are given a bluesy sound by playing notes that are outside the major scale. Notice in this following lick that the first finger will play frets 1 and 2. How can I roll when my wheels won't go? All of the notes in the previous lick were fretted. This is how we begin to play in other keys. Move it up 2 frets from a G lick and you'll have an A lick. One more fret and we get into these unusual keys of B flat and B that actually are very common in bluegrass. You'll want to visualize your tag licks as playing off of chord shapes. In this case, this lick plays off of the G chop chord. Here's the concept with Bury Me Beneath the Willow, first in G. And she no longer cares for me. Move it up to A. And she no longer cares for me. Up to B flat. And she no longer cares for me. A quick note, if you're unable to switch to the full D chop chord from the G, just move your 3 fingers over to strings 4, 3, and 2, 2 frets higher, to do a simple D chord. Any lick that you have for G could be moved over 1 string, second finger begins now on the note C, and you have a C lick. Once you have a C lick, you can move it up 2 frets, you would have a D lick. Far away in my Blue Ridge cabin home. Next in D. Far away in my Blue Ridge cabin home. You can find other licks by playing off of other chord shapes. This is a 3-string G modal chord up at the 5th fret. Here's a lick. Plays right off of that shape. Starting out in G. Sitting on top of the world. In F. sitting on top of the world. And an E, sitting on top of the world. Tag licks don't have to be saved for the end of a verse or chorus. They can happen any time during a song when there's a pause in the vocal. Such licks are often called fill licks. We will demonstrate the concept of fill licks with the song Roll in My Sweet Baby's Arms in its original key of B flat. Roll in my sweet baby's arms. Roll in my sweet baby's arms. Lay around this shack till the mail train comes back. Roll in my sweet baby's arms. Tag licks are commonly used when soloing as well. The one main difference will be that the end of your solo will end on beat 1, and that will be the first note of your tag lick. So there's an overlap there. 1, 2. Before going over one final concept, just wanted to let you know that I have a book called 400 Smokin' Bluegrass Mandolin Licks, and it starts right off with tag licks. One final concept about tag licks is that you can string a couple of them together. Fill up that space before the singer comes back in. Very customary. Bill Monroe used to do it, and here's one of the licks that he used to use. With this lick playing off the chop shape, some players like Ronnie McCoury actually move their pinky to slide over each fret from 7 to 6 to 5, coming back with a slide from 3 to 4. And that way you only hit the strings 2 times with the pick. I have a variation where I will do a series of pull-offs and then pick these notes 1, 2. And here's the lick strung together with one of our previous licks. In the sky